Well, good evening, and welcome to a very special midweek service. We're happy Advent. We are going to be celebrating tonight, and we've decided that as a special event for this Wednesday night, we're going to sing. We're going to sing Christmas carols. We're going to sing familiar songs. We're going to enjoy that time together as we try to get ourselves in the mood for this season. And I know that our liturgy police will tell us that it's still Advent and that we're not supposed to sing Christmas carols yet, but feels like in a year like we've had, we can bend the rules a little bit and do what it is we want and need to do to help ourselves get in the spirit of this season. And so tonight, what we've done is asked some of our gathering musicians to record some of their favorite Christmas carols or Christmas songs, and we're just going to play them. And for many of them, we'll have lyrics on the screen and you can sing along. Others, you may just want to sit and enjoy. But I want to invite you to settle in, to sit down, to find a comfy spot, to grab a cup of tea or cocoa. I've got tea. I had an unfortunate event with some chocolate milk in third grade, so I can't drink hot cocoa anymore. So I drink tea, but I invite you to grab a beverage and to just settle in this evening as we sing and fellowship together, even as we are virtual. And so for tonight, Reverend Connor Bell, who's a frequent musician at the gathering and also on Sunday mornings, is going to start us off and get us going with O Come All Ye Faithful. Well, thank you to Connor for kicking us off tonight. Our next one, we're going to do two Advent songs now, so we will get some of those in. Our next song, the artist may be a little unfamiliar if you're not a regular at the gathering, but Taylor McAllister has been leading worship for us since I relaunched the gathering a couple of years ago. And Taylor and I actually go way back. We've been leading worship together since 2007, 2008. He'll probably correct me on that, but around that time. And so excited to have Taylor here leading us through O Come, Emmanuel.
That mourns in lonely exile until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Thou dayspring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent, and drive away the shades of night, and pierce the clouds and bring us light. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
I want to thank Taylor for doing that for us tonight. Our next song is interesting. I'm very excited to have this person be a part of this tonight. We occasionally, in our Sunday evening services at the gathering, we will catch people who work at other churches, or particularly Candler students who are doing their internships at other churches, and they'll come on Sunday nights as a way just to worship, to find a community where they're not working and they don't have to be in charge and they can just be. And one of those people was Michelle Hetman, and she found her way to us and then stayed. And she is now on staff at Neighborhood Church, a wonderful United Methodist church over in Candler Park, doing great work over there with two of my close friends, Andy and Angie Woodworth. But she has stayed connected with us, and it's been a while since we've been able to see her or interact with her because of the pandemic and being online. But when we decided to do this evening, I asked Michelle, Jordan and I asked if she would do it, and she gladly agreed. And she's going to introduce her song, actually, and tell us a little bit about why she chose the one that she chose.
Hey, Glen friends. My name is Michelle. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. This song that we'll sing, Come Thou Long Expected Jesus, is one that's really been on repeat for me this Advent season. And I think why I've been drawn to it is because I can definitely classify my heart as one that is longing. I know we're all longing for so much right now in this season. And I think just the reminder that the coming of this Christ child is a promise of hope and of joy and of rest that we can find. And I know we're all really a little bit in need of that. Our weary hearts are longing for rest and for comfort. So I hope that this can be our prayer together tonight.
Michelle. We're glad to have you as a part of our community. Our next song tonight is from a Glen staple, Mr. Ben Ladner, who grew up in the church and has done music from a young age through youth, and now as an adult is still active in helping us worship together. And so Ben picked a song called Who Comes This Night, which was one I was not familiar with, but it is a gorgeous tune. And so Ben is going to sing that for us now.
Comes this night, this wintry night, as to the lowly manger, the shepherds and the kings did come to welcome in the stranger, who sends the song upon the air to ease the soul that's aching, and still the cry of deep despair, to heal the heart that's breaking. Brother Joseph, bring the light, fast the night is fading, and who will come this wintry night to where the stranger's waiting? Who comes this night with humble heart to give the fullest measure, a gift of purest love to bring, what good and worthy treasure. Brother Joseph, bring the lamb, they are asking for him. The children come this starry night to lay their hearts before him. For those who would the stranger greet must lay their hearts before him, and lay their songs in voices sweet to worship and adore him. Brother Joseph, bring a light, they are asking for him, and who will come this wintry night to lay their hearts before him? Brother Joseph, bring a light, fast the night is fading. The children come this starry night to where the stranger's waiting. Pure of heart this starry night to lay their hearts before him.
Thank you, Ben. That was beautiful. I do have to say, as soon as we went to the video, I looked over and my wife Lizzie is here in the room with me, and she was giving me this incredulous look that I did not know that song. Apparently, that is one of her favorites, and I didn't know. But that was beautiful. Thank you, Ben, for contributing that this evening. So I want to invite us now to go back and to sing together, to lift our voices. We're going to go to one that I am pretty sure everyone knows. And so Jordan is going to lead us now in a rendition of Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Jordan. Our next one is quite a special surprise. I'm very excited about it. And if you were paying attention, I hit the wrong button, so you may have seen it briefly before Jordan came on there. But for those who have been around Glenn and the Gathering for a while, we had a musician who was a part of our group, Megan Barber, who was incredibly talented. She played just about everything and sang beautifully and was there whenever we needed her to fill in wherever we needed her. And we were all very excited for her and sad when she left. But she moved to Virginia and is now married as Megan Gould and also has a new baby, Julian, so when we decided to do this and we could do it virtually and the person didn't have to be in town to be a part of it, I immediately texted Megan and said, hey, will you be a part of this with us? Will you contribute a song? And will you please put that beautiful little baby boy on there too? And she jumped at the opportunity, thankfully. And so Megan is going to lead us in It Came Upon Midnight Clear. And I'm going to apologize. I did not put lyrics onto this video because I couldn't figure out a way to put lyrics on it without blocking the baby. And I figured we would all rather see the baby than the lyrics. And so I left those off so we can just enjoy this rendition and seeing Megan again with her new beautiful baby.
Should we sing a little song with Glenn? At least maybe get you in the first verse, yeah? It came upon the midnight clear, that glorious song of all, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. 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 And ye beneath life's crushing load, whose forms are bending low, who toil along the climbing way with painful steps and slow, look now for glad and golden hours come swiftly on the wing. Oh, rest beside the weary road and hear the angels sing. For lo, the days are hastening on by prophets seen of old, when with the ever-circling years shall come the time foretold, when peace shall over all the earth its ancient splendors gleam, and the whole world send back the song which now the angels sing. Hear 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 the angels sing. Oh, hear the angels sing.
Thanks, Megan, for doing that for us. And thanks, Jules, for being such a good sport and participating as well. I'll invite us to come back together and sing together once again as Sarah Perkins, who's a regular at the gathering and the 11 o'clock service and many, many other places at Glen. You'll find her. She's going to lead us in O Little Town of Bethlehem. Thank you, Sarah. That was beautiful. Our next song is Love Came Down at Christmas, and it's going to be sung and performed to us by Jeff Henry, who not only, as was mentioned in the comments earlier, not only is singing and playing tonight, but actually built at least one, and I'm actually not sure, maybe two of the instruments that are being played throughout our evening too. Jeff is a fantastic luthier, guitar maker, if you didn't know that about him, but he's also a fantastic musician who plays multiple instruments and sings at the gathering, and so invited him to come and to lead us tonight in Love Came Down at Christmas.
Love came down at Christmas, love, a lovely love divine. Love was born at Christmas, star and angels gave the sign.
Thank you, Jeff, for bringing that to us tonight. Our next song is a song called The Work of Christmas. And this song is actually based on a poem written by Howard Thurman. And it's a song about what happens when Christmas is done. How does the work of Christmas, of joy, hope, peace, and love, the things that we celebrate during Advent, the things that we celebrate with the coming of Christ, how do those continue in our lives after Christmas as we head back into our day-to-day lives? And so Michael Dodderman, our fantastic director of worship and arts, has graciously agreed to sing and bring this song for us tonight.
When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas begins. To find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among brothers, to make music, make from the heart. When the song of the angels is still, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas
Thank you, Michael, for that. Well, we've got one more song tonight, and I want to I'll come back and close us out after that. But I do want to say just how grateful I am for everyone putting a song together tonight and recording themselves and making this happen. One of my favorite services of the year is Lessons and Carols, both on Sunday mornings and particularly when we get to do it at the gathering. And part of it is because there's just something about Advent and Christmas music and the way it moves us and stirs hope and joy and love and peace in our hearts. But also because we are just so incredibly blessed at Glen with musicians who are not only talented beyond what Michael or Jordan and I could ever have dreamed of having in our bands and our choirs, but also because they're they're just so willing to give and to work together, and they're so fun. I have been a musician and been around musicians my whole life, and I have known more than one diva. I have worked with more than one diva, and I have at more than one time in my life been a diva, I'm sure. But our people are just talented and humble and fantastic. And it is such a joy to be able to work with them and to see this happen. And I am so thankful that even in a year when we can't be together, when we can't gather in the sanctuary or the fellowship hall for these things, that we can still celebrate, we can still sing, we can still be together even as we are apart. And so thanks to everyone who put energy and effort into tonight, for all of you for being here, for singing along, for being a part of it. And so the last song we'll sing together tonight is "Oh Holy Night." And I've invited Sam Perrin, who is a musician who plays a variety of instruments and sings at the gathering. And Sam is somebody I've been leading worship with since all the way back to 2005, when I think he was, golly, Sam must have only been 15 years old. But this felt like a good song to close with. A weary world rejoices. It's been the theme of our Advent on Sunday mornings. It feels like the theme of our year. And as we come to the end of this year, we are weary, we are tired. It's been a year unlike any other. But we still rejoice. We still know that God is with us. Christ is here. Christ is coming. And we can still celebrate this time and rejoice together.
Stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. Truly He taught us to love one another. His law is love, and His gospel is peace. Chains He shall break, for the slave is our brother, and in His name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy, grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise His holy name. Fall
Christmas, everybody.
Well, y'all, I'm out of hats. I'm almost out of tea, so I feel like it's probably time for us to be done. I've got one more special treat for you, but before that, I do want to remind you that this Sunday is another fantastic opportunity to celebrate the music ministry of Glenn in this Christmas season. Our lessons and carols service virtually will be Sunday morning, 8:30 on our YouTube page and 11 o'clock on Facebook Live. And I got to be a part of a little bit of the recording today, and it's going to be fantastic, as all of our services have been through this time when we've been virtual. And then Sunday afternoon, our Youth Advent Christmas service is going to be on Facebook Live. So please be a part of that. Come and listen to those. Another great way to celebrate, to feel our fellowship together, and to sing the songs that we all know and love. So thanks for being here tonight. I want to give a special thanks to my wife and mother-in-law, without whom I wouldn't have had any of these hats that I was able to wear tonight. I didn't bring any Christmas hats into the marriage, but now I have, as you have seen, about 10 to 12 of them. So thankful for that, and I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful that we get this time together. And so now I leave you with an instrumental version of Silent Night by the great Ben Ladner. And may you go through the rest of this season, and in the midst of being weary, of being tired, of anxious, of being frustrated, may you also know that hope, peace, joy, and love, they're right around the corner. They're right here with us. God is with us. Amen.
Merry Christmas.